Hi Pisces, this is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for stopping by. So happy New Year. I am here to do your 2021 forecast. So this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also take a look at your North Node as well and your Jupiter, because that can point to, your soul path and where things are heading for you. So let's go ahead and see here. So of course, this is not going to resonate with all of you. So just keep that in mind. Just take that into consideration when interpreting these readings. It's not going to be for every single one of you. So just take what feels like it's right for you. Take what feels like it fits and leave the rest. Okay, so let's go ahead and see here. So I've already pulled quite a few cards. We are going to go into the tarot here and this other deck as well. And then I do have these little pre-written fortunes. So we're going to start with 3 of these and see here what is coming in for Pisces in 2021. So Spirit, please use me as a direct and clear channel for the highest and greatest good for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node. What's going on for Pisces in 2021? So what's possibly coming in for you this year? What's coming in for Pisces, Spirit? What's coming in for Pisces? One more. Okay. So we have new job. Okay. We have here attention or eyes on you. We have here mountains. Okay, so that could be something very special. For some of you, you could be moving towards somewhere where there's mountains. You could be taking a vacation towards the mountains. There's some significance with mountains. Maybe that your new job is going to be in the mountains. So some of you are going to be stepping into a new job here. And what's coming through really, really strongly for you, Pisces, is that there's this really enhanced connection that you're having with Spirit. So I really feel like for most of you, or for a lot of you at least, this is going to be more of a spiritual pursuit for you, or more of a spiritual career. I feel like there's this emergence here for you. So there's a lot here. There's a lot going on. So let's just see here. Where are we going to start? Let's see here. So I feel like there's this knowledge here. We have Goddess of Knowledge that came through for you here. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. And there's other things that are pointing to the same thing here. Some of you do have a lot of spiritual gifts. And if it's not spiritual, then you just have gifts. You're very gifted at what you're doing, or you're really going towards the direction of maybe being very successful, maybe having this attention or recognition in your field here. But this is something within your uniqueness here. We have the connect with Spirit, and we also have the unicorn coming through. And there's a lot of very fantasy-based energy here, but it doesn't feel necessarily like a bad thing. I feel like, yes, some of you could need to ground yourselves, need to get clear, need to get centered here. But I do feel like ultimately this is really about your knowledge or your wisdom that you're holding within you. And for a lot of you, this is connected here again to Spirit, to your spiritual gifts. We have I am fearless. So this is going to require a lot of fearlessness. I feel like if any of you have been holding back out of fear, or out of maybe fear of judgment, or you're just afraid to expand, there's quite a few things going on here for love too, which I'll get to in a minute. Some of you might have some form of religious difference within love, or your family maybe. There's some codependencies that you're trying to release here. Yeah, and see this card too, the wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So we have 2 things coming through about knowledge, and quite a few other cards connected to, making Spirit your, connecting deeply to Spirit here. So any of you who do have maybe a question about should you pursue a new job here within the spiritual, you know, business or doing something spiritually, then I'm definitely getting a yes here. And if it's not spiritually, it's just something within maybe your artistic abilities or doing something with your imagination here. Okay, because I feel like there's this very creative energy here. We have find your muse. We also have the third eye chakra here. And it flew right like this, the third eye with indecision. And it flew on top of making bold decisions here. So you see how there's a lot here within you expanding, making bold decisions, not having fear, really, you know, moving towards a place of expansion here. So there's something about you having this key. I kept hearing key too. And I did hear Archangel Metatron. So that could be something specific, or you need to work with Archangel Metatron, but I did hear that twice. So yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a very spiritual year for you. It's going to be a very, you know, like a growing your wisdom, really, really expanding your wisdom here. Okay. We do have this card here, which says your etheric body is extremely permeable. Be conscious of any darker energies or negative thoughts that can quickly send your vibration downhill. Protect and seal your aura at this time. So I feel like this is connected here to the codependency and religious factors that we have. And we also have this free yourself card too in reverse. So this is going to be different depending on your situation. This could be, you know, your family, your upbringing. This could be family members who are trying to interfere with your path here. There's something about you this year, Pisces, needing to really stand strong against any scorpions, okay? And to me, what I'm getting with this is that this is about maybe being attacked, because it came right with the unicorn here. Not that scorpions, you know, are always bad, but I do feel like this is this kind of need. Well, it's one of two things. I think for some of you, there's a need to open your heart here too, which I'll tell you the cards here in a second. But there's a need also for you here to expand your self-respect, to really enhance your self-respect. So if there's anything that's holding you back with that free yourself card, especially if this relates to you wanting to do something spiritual, or wanting to, maybe you want to move, you want to have a new job, you want to do something that's going to be personal to you, there is a need for you to trust that and to try not to let other interferences kind of drain your energy. Some of you could be very strong empaths, and this year is going to be very important for you to protect your energy and to free yourself from any form of restriction. My throat chakra is all scratchy here. And so if this requires you having to and it's just an example, but if there's any religious difference that you have with a partner or with your family, or this could even be on a societal level here, something about you within society is not accepted, then this is about you breaking free from that restriction and understanding that it's not true. You know, it's who you are is the most important thing, to be authentic here to you. So yeah, I feel like that's a lot of this, what's going on here. We have see from a higher perspective, and we have the eagle, and we have love yourself, love and let yourself be loved. So excuse me. We have soften the edges here too. See, so there's something about you having to soften the edges. And I think this is speaking to maybe being vulnerable, being fearless, really. It's like there's this softness or something here within you, but it's very vulnerable because of your uniqueness, or because of your imagination or your gifts, you know, something like that. And so you're being asked here to trust your own intuition, to trust your own wisdom, and to really go towards that in certainty, because this eagle is coming through here to see things from a higher perspective. So anything that you have trying to understand why something has happened, or why, you know, certain situations have happened in your life here, there's a need for you to really see it from a higher perspective here. Okay, we have groundhog, time to let go, and we also have freedom is yours, the horse. So this is really about letting go and being free, letting go and galloping away here. And I'm being drawn to that unicorn here too. This is about, like, you know, the horse becoming the unicorn. And so try not to undervalue yourself. We have angel of self-worth. You are currently undervaluing yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. And so the fact that we have this here to enhance self-respect, maybe some of you has struggled with respecting yourself, or setting healthy boundaries, especially in relation to codependencies or codependent relationships, or family members who have been draining your vitality. And so this is going to be the time to trust your own intuition, and only your own intuition. Because if you're at a crossroads here, then this year is going to be pivotal for you to find your truth, and to, if you're torn between two different directions this year, especially maybe in matters of a job or career, then Spirit is telling you to trust yourself, to trust Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. With the hawk and the eagle, a lot of you, there's a connection here to the air element. There's a connection to maybe receiving a lot of messages from Spirit. You're receiving a lot of insight. And so really try to get clear on that here. Try to tune into your intuition. If anything is clouding that for you, then that's going to be, oh my gosh, is it clouding? We have smoke that just flew out. If anything's clouding it for you, then that's a reminder that, you know, that you're not expressing it fully. We have declutter your thoughts here too. Declutter your thoughts. We also have accept the truth. So something is attempting to, maybe you're not very connected with your intuition, even though you have this intuition, or this deep connection. And so this year for you, Pisces, is going to be about that. It's going to be a lesson within you, seeing the higher purpose and trusting your intuition. Okay, so let's see what else. Yes, and we have this card here too. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming into fruition. And at the bottom was talking about the artist within you is about to emerge. So there's this kind of awakening here of your creativity. There's this awakening of this imagination for you that's going to manifest into reality. So if you've been trying to manifest, or if you've been trying to manifest something, you're getting this confirmation that you are supported here. So what's coming in for Pisces this year in 2021? Yep, awaken your creativity. So look at this. We have solitude and diligence. We have power and legacy, the dragon. And we have awaken your creativity here in reverse. So this is connected to, it's like you're creating something with the solitude and diligence. You are creating something within your own power that's going to lead somewhere really great. So if you've been wondering if a current project or something creative that you have is going to manifest, and this is a confirmation that this is going to be the year for you to really awaken that's within you. However, there's a blockage within your heart here. Angel of love and heart guardian. So there may be a blockage here to where you don't either feel enough because you have not received love in the past. Some of you are also healing some unrequited love. So you could have come out of a, especially if you have come out of a relationship recently that has sort of tried to change your perspective or change your viewpoint. So they could be that you were incompatible with somebody, or they tried to dim your light. That's going to be a part of what you're releasing. So what's coming in for Pisces this year in 2021? Yeah, we have Ghostland, forgetfulness in reverse. And we have stress and negativity in reverse. And we have speak the truth at all times with open certainty in reverse, with the retrograde beneath that. Yeah, so it's kind of like there's something that you've been reflecting on. Accept the truth, reflect on the truth. So this is very much about embracing the in-between here. I feel like this is more of like a belief system, or more of something that has made you feel unworthy. And so I don't know if that is your family, or if that's a relationship, or if that's just maybe your own kind of struggles with the past. But something needs to be freed. It's like your energy needs to be freed up in order to allow yourself to be loved, but not just love. It's like when you connect to your heart chakra, then you connect with, you know, spirit as well. So that's going to be it as well, is that there's with the speak the truth at all times. This is about you having to maybe step up, stand up for yourself this year. So if you've been struggling with that in the past, to really stand up for yourself, then there may be a test for you here to really to know your power here. It's like you're being encouraged to create something yourself. So maybe this does require having to kind of go to, you know, be a lone wolf for a while, to do something unconventional, or maybe you're just doing something that is going to be off path from where you currently were before. And this is going to be actually expanding you. So it's actually a positive direction because of the fact that you have a lot of spiritual support here. Because every time I see the unicorn like that, especially combined with the other cards, it's like you are the unicorn in the haystack. And so sometimes that can cause people to be threatened, or to be intimidated, or to be jealous. And so you may have some adversity that's been around you. For some reason, I feel like this could be from childhood, or this could just be a long-standing thing. And it's like you're being the unicorn in the religious factors here. So something that has threatened your belief, you need to release that this year. Stay committed. Yeah, so let's get some tarot here. Something there's something that you need to stay true to you. Stay committed to your own path in whatever way that could resonate with you, and not letting, see, here we have the Six of Wands in reverse. It's like I have to say, I feel like there has been something that has deterred you or diminished your light here. And this could even be in the form of competition. It could be in the form of spiritual attack. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but it could just be, there's just something that, there's something that has made you feel less than you deserve. And I think this is what you're being asked to really release this year, is to know that you have to stand up for yourself, speak the truth at all times, but also to understand your self-worth, and to really know your power here, know your knowledge. Because some of you have this knowledge about whatever you're doing, your craft, whatever area that is maybe very sacred, or that is sought after, or you're just really climbing up the ladder here. And this is going to be a part of where you may need to draw the line with certain situations. And if it's not other people, it's just you've been doubting yourself. You've been doubting your own abilities. And this is the year to stop that, because you need to begin to honor yourself. What's coming in for Pisces this year in 2021? Yes, exactly. The Devil reversed with the Temperance. So this combination right here is pretty much about healing and codependency. And we have the codependency card, which is why I'm relating it. So there's something, whatever this is for you, if it's a relationship, if it's love, if it's your family, if it's your own addictions, there is something that has caused you to kind of not be the unicorn, you know, if that makes sense. So I feel like there's this need here for you to heal this. And this year is going to be the time when you're going to heal this, the Temperance card. But you need to open your heart and you need to let love enter. See, embrace the in-between. So this is kind of like you're in between two different worlds. You're in between closing out the door from the past or the door to the old you, and then you're opening the new door. And Spirit's the one who's guiding you very strongly here. You're being guided by, I'm getting this hawk and the eagle especially, but you're being really guided here to, it's coming through very strongly in this reading, to trust in your intuition, because you're at this crossroads. You're being encouraged to embrace the in-between right now, to acknowledge that you are where you are this year, but you can't feel stuck like this forever. So if you feel like, you know, there's a new job waiting for you over here, then you need to trust that, even if it means having to release yourself from other things. The road less traveled. Yeah, 5 of Wands. And it right on top of here with the Judgment in reverse. So there's something that's blocking this power and legacy for you. Strength in reverse. So that is the main message for you, is to go down the road less traveled, is what I feel like it is for most of you. And to be aware of the draining energies that are actually trying to dim you, that are trying to not maybe understand you as much as, you know, for who you are here. And if it's not that, then the other group of you is that you have been dimming your own light. You have not felt worthy of this power and legacy with whatever your craft is, because maybe you have felt like there's too much competition, that you're not good enough for something. And this is actually stemming from, for a lot of you, something within maybe your family or within some codependent habits. And that's going to be what you're encouraged to heal this year. So let's look at what's going on in love here, because those are the cards that came up for love. We have free yourself, religious factors, and codependency. And for some of you with the attention, eyes on you, that could be connected to this Dragon, 5 of Wands. This could be what's going on currently. It could be your current work environment or your current field, whatever you're doing. It's like there's something about having a lot of eyes on you or having a lot of attention on you. And this could actually be interfering, or not interfering, but it could be something that you need to protect your energy, but also protect your energy, but also know your power. So if for example, this energy makes you feel less than, then that's a part of the lesson for you. Okay, so what's going on in love for you? For Pisces this year. What's going on in love this year for Pisces collective? Wow, another card about softening your heart. Yeah, the solo path, embracing life purpose, chosen solitude, and we have time keeps slipping. Endless waiting and long separation. We have, is this just fantasy? Questioning it all, attaching to the ego. So I feel like maybe some of you have been waiting for something for a long time. This is part of, for one group of you here, this is part of the codependency that you're releasing this year, is that maybe there has been something to where you've been maybe a little bit too much in the clouds with something, or you've been too much in that energy. And so with this solo path here, this is going to be the year for you to free yourself from any confinements or any codependent habits here. Because I see a lot of that with this solitude and diligence. So for most of you, it's like you're going to be making your own legacy this year. You're going to be carving your own legacy. And it's coming from, again, this kind of uniqueness that you have to offer, this forward movement here. And so you're releasing anything that has not been realistic to you here. But I do feel like for some, there is something here to a divine connection that maybe has been in your life. What's going on in love for Pisces? Yeah, complex love and seeking the answers with drowning the pain, or excuse me, drowning in unstable feelings and in over the head. Again, codependency. So if it's not you that's doing this, I feel like you could have dealt with a connection that has been codependent, or this person that you've been connected to has had addiction issues or codependency issues. And that could be it as well, is that some of you have a connection here with somebody, and the reason that you can't be together, or the reason that this has not worked out, is because there's some form of religious factor here, or some form of a factor that has tried to keep you apart. And this is going to be a part of either way, having to find your own paths here uniquely and independently. So for example, if you're waiting for somebody and the two of you can't be together because of those types of factors, and say your person is in a codependent type of relationship, or they just have an unhealthy tie to their family or something, then it's a year for you both to really carve your own path here, and to maybe both have to be vulnerable when it comes to expression. And if that's not the case, if this is not about another person that you already know, then this is about you. You have to cut your own ties from any types of these factors here, and to be conscious of if you're falling too deeply, or if you're in over your head in romantic relationships here, and having to soften your heart at the same time to allow the right love to enter. Two of Pentacles reversed. It's like something, see the tower is beneath that. It's like something is being dropped. There's a world, or there's a path that's being dropped. It's like there's two different worlds right now. There's two different paths, and one path is being dropped or needs to be dropped. And I think what's happening for most of you is that this is going to be your own path that you're heading towards. So you're going to be choosing the path that's going to be the solo path here. And if it is vice versa in love for select some of you, then the person that you're connected to needs to choose their own path in order to be free from their own confinements. So what's coming in love for Pisces? Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So this is really about holding back out of fear, holding back out of past pain or past betrayal here. There's something very, very stuck within the heart, with the softening the heart that's really coming through. So I think the main focus for you in love is going to be surrounding, letting the walls down around your heart and healing your heart. Healing your heart from anything that has previously happened before. Anything that has made you feel codependent, anything that has made you feel like you had to fit into a certain norm, or that you had to be different, or fit in, you know. So this is going to be a really big lesson for you to heal this year. Is going to be central around that. and trusting in the ability to open your heart again. So what's the outcome in love? Yeah, Two of Wands reverse with the Judgment in reverse. I don't feel like this is going to be healed immediately. I think this is going to be a process for you this year, to be honest. I think it's going to be dependent on how much progress you make, or, you know, what choices you make. But there's definitely a need to drop one path is really what I'm getting. So one relationship, one path, one decision, one option, and to make way for whatever this other decision is for you that's going to come about this year. And for some, it does involve a new job, and that's going to be a part of maybe what you have to make a choice about. So let's just get 3 of these final cards here. So what is coming in for Pisces this year in 2021? Let's get 3 of these. What's coming in for Pisces this year? I'm actually going to grab the last one from this. What's coming in for Pisces this year? Rainbow flew out, which is funny because I did see, or I did hear a rainbow for you as well. Yeah, family matters. See? Seahorse. Success assured with good plans and hard work. And situations in the balance that require careful handling. Yes, I mean, I feel like all I can say here is that I do feel like there's family going to be involved next year or this year for you, especially in regards to your connections or your relationship. Karma, you reap what you sow. So if you have this type of religious factors in any type of way, it doesn't have to be religion, just anything that's maybe different cultures, you know, different family backgrounds, different anything here is going to be part of what somehow is going to be tied into the year for you here. And there's a need to resolve that because there's going to be something that's going to be incubated, you know. It's like there's a feeling of yeah, careful handling. Like whatever this is going to be is going to require careful handling and balance, because it's going to require a lot of work, or it's going to require a lot of patience. Okay. So I really hope this could help you, Pisces. I forgot to mention this card, Rabbit. We have now is a lucky time. So yeah, this is going to be the Rabbit. To me, is also about fertility. It's also about moving forward, the springtime maybe. So this is another indication here that it's time to be abundant. It's time to move forward to your abundance, to have this lucky break here that I feel is going to come in for you. Okay, so have a great rest of the month, and I will talk to you guys next time. All right, much love.